Miko some type of collar that can give pressure. Now she does have an e-collar on, but I want her to either have a Star Mark collar, maybe a prong collar, a martingale. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to try all of them, and which is going to be best for the owner. Now the owner doesn't have a lot of dog experience. That's why I want a collar, a training collar that can deliver pressure. What kind of collar am I using right now? Just a buckle collar, but I'm a professional. I've been doing this for years. Do you understand? It's easier for me. I want things to go well for Miko when she goes back, so we're going to do that. And when we're on our way to Petco to buy the collar, I have Charlie with me, and I'm going to put Charlie in the back of the car in a crate by himself, a big crate. And the reason why I'm doing this is because this is something that I've been doing with Charlie, because he was flipping out in the back, like throwing a temper tantrum. He wants to be up front with me, but he can't. Dogs don't get better unless you work with them. You have to teach the dog that no matter what the dog's doing, the whining, whatever, the barking, I'm not gonna just give in and let Charlie come up and sit with me. Charlie's fine in the back. He is, and this is good for the dog. You want to start, you know, making these times where you're not around the dog. The other thing is I have to go in Petco real quick, probably for less than 10 minutes, probably 5, if even, and it's overcast, and there's no problem with the car heating up. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we're taking advantage of the weather right now. Don't leave your dog in a car if you're in one of these warm states. If you're in one of, you know, Charlie lives in Canada, so there will be many months that the owner, if the owner has a crate in the car, that Charlie could stay in the car if it's cold out, you know, just for short periods. I'm not recommending leaving the dog in a car for a long period, but if you want to do some errands with the dog in the car, that should be doable. That should be doable, but only in a state where, man, it's 50 degrees and it's overcast. Do you understand what I'm saying? In a big boy crate. Now, the crate that we are crate training him in is much smaller than this, okay? And I do have paper towels. If you did have an accident, or, you know, we're going to clean it up. It's very important if you're trying to crate train your dog, it goes to the bathroom in the crate. You need to keep that clean. Do not let the poop or pee sit around. If you had an accident while we were driving, I'm pulling over and cleaning it instantly. That's a deer antler. That is the best pacifier for a puppy. It's a deer antler. They're natural, and they're super hard. They last a long time. He loves it. Let's see how he does. Well, see a little bit, but it's much less than it was. So that's good. This is good. He's learning. He's learning. It takes a while. This is a very young dog. He's 12 weeks old. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I think tomorrow. But he's doing good. He's gonna get it. See, he's playing with the deer antler. That's what you want. Okay, see, he's being fairly quiet. He's talking to himself. He's doing that Cocker Spaniel. I can speak English gibberish shit. Choopy does this too. Like, he sort of talks to himself, you know. So this is very good. So the puppy's learning. If your dog's getting car sick, they don't get better unless you take them in the car. It's no shit. Charlie, no! Notice I turned my head around so the pressure wave was going at the dog. He's quiet. Yeah, he's being awesome. He really is. We've gone a couple miles. He's doing great. This dog is very normal. He has no type of problems. He'll never probably have any problems. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. It's a dog. I'm just saying that the owner got a puppy that is great. It's a very smart. Well, we're not gonna call an English Cocker Spaniel smart or a Labrador smart. It just doesn't make any sense. They're all dogs are about the same. They learn at about the same level. There is no dog that's super smart. The difference between the dog there's dogs that they've taught, you know, the words for like 1,200 objects, okay? But that dog isn't any that much smarter than a dog that you could train to teach the words of 600 objects. And when I talk about this, please be assured that there is only one word for each object. So if you teach a dog that the plush toy that looks like a turkey is called a turkey, it's never going to know that the real animal that is a turkey is a turkey. Do you understand? They're not the brightest bulbs in the pack, so you should never like worry about how smart your dog is. You should worry about, like, does your dog want to work? Does your dog want to interact with me? That's what you should worry about. Don't worry about how smart the dog is. All dogs are smart enough to learn what other as I said, he was being good and quiet. This is no big deal. I'm just going to ignore it. And he didn't do it until I started talking. So I'm going to hang up. Well, I'm going to hang up. There you go. So that's very short. Well, there. I'm going to stop talking and see if he's quiet. Going in Tractor Supply and see what they have in the way of collars. Charlie's good. He's been quiet. That's what we want. Now, I'm not going to say goodbye to Charlie because I'm coming right back. Don't do that. Don't say hello and goodbye to your dog. That'll give him separation anxiety. Don't do it. Just get out and leave. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lock the door and leave. Because, like I said, I don't have the windows down and I don't have the air conditioner on. He'll be fine. Shit, I should have never come in Tractor Supply. Uh-oh. Holy shit, I gotta get out of here. See what they got over on the other side, though. Oh my god, they're cute. I want one of those black chickens. Oh, holy crap. Oh, look at these ones. These are adorable. Look at that little one looking at me. Fuck. Fuck, I don't need another bird. Birds. Look, that's a bantam chicken. I gotta get the collar and get out of here and get back to Charlie. They have much of a selection. They have a metal pinch. I sort of wanted to get a plastic one. You know, Star Mark collar. I don't have what I want, and the call from the fucking baby chickens is deafening. I gotta get out of here. Let me try Petco. So I was in there for about 3 minutes. I'm gonna go up to the car and see if Charlie's being quiet. It's quiet. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, I ran into this bird store, same thing. I parked the car right outside, double parked. Kept an eye on it. I was in there for about less than a minute. They didn't have what I needed. And he's quiet. He's being good. This is what you want to see. You want to take the dog in the car, definitely. And even if, say you're in Florida, you want to put the dog in the car and just drive it around so that it's accustomed to driving in a car. Having a car sick dog makes no sense, and you want to be able to take your dog places, right? Don't you want to be able to take your dog to the country or to the park or whatever? Stay out of dog parks, don't go in those places. That's not good, but I mean, you want to take your dog with you, so don't just do it, you know, once every 6 months. The dog will probably get car sick and be terrible in the car. And keep in mind that professionals, when we take dogs places in cars, we use crates. Use a crate with your dog. He's being awesome. He is. He's being real quiet and everything. You can make a big difference in a dog in a very short period of time with consistency. You're inconsistent, you're going to be calling me and paying me money. Here's what we're getting Miko right here. This is a Star Mark training collar. It's like a plastic prong collar, so it's more pressure than a martingale, but less than a metal prong collar. Like here's a metal prong collar, right? Now we could consider this if the owners are having problems with Miko, but This should work out just fine. I have her on a leather collar, buckle collar. No pressure. She has an e-collar on, but I mean, I did all the training with just a regular buckle collar, so I think this will work out just fine. These are good. This is a good product. Other animal I shouldn't look at are ferrets. See them over there? They're fucking cute. I gotta go look at them. Oh yeah, look at them. They're mock fighting. Oh yeah, they're adorable. Hi, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, you want to go home with Peter? 169 bucks. Oh yeah, they're troublemakers. A Hispanic girl in there with tats that has this awesome voice. She's fucking hot. Speaking of hot, there was a dude in there with his woman, and this guy was the doughiest piece of shit I've ever fucking seen. I mean, this guy, what he was doing with her, I don't know, but it was clear. I got the feeling that that's a couple, but she was hot and he was a doofus. What's up with that? I see that all the time. It's amazing. I had the choice of training adult dogs or puppies and making less money. You know, I take the puppy every fucking time. Charlie. Can you see Charlie down there? Can you see Charlie down there? Charlie's being fucking awesome. Good boy, Char. That's a good boy. So he's doing awesome. Other than that one little tirade, he's been totally chill. He has. This is such a positive thing for the dog to see you coming and going and knowing that you're going to come back. I do this with all my dogs. I'm like, okay, I'm taking the puppy, and then I just go run errands, and you know, I do as many errands as I can, little short errands coming in and out of the car, and that way the dog gets used to you coming and going. It's the same thing as putting the dog, when you have your puppy, you put the dog in a room that you're going to be in, you know, and make sure that you're in a lot, is what I'm saying, and that you're going to come and go from that room. It's very helpful. You don't want the dog to be a freak. You want the dog to be totally chill with you coming and going. Separation anxiety encompasses 10% of all dogs, and 20% of all dogs that are given up have separation anxiety. And it's given, you know, it's given to puppies. It's you know, puppies get the separation anxiety by the owner, the overly loving owner, telling the dog it'll be right back, and just generally worrying the dog. Don't worry the dog. Great. Good boy, Charlie. Very good. Very good. Check this out. This is down the road from my house, right? That, like, tanker truck is full of cow shit. This is no shit. And they're laying cow shit out in this field. Now the whole area smells like, you know, cow manure, but I like the smell of cow manure. What can I say? I've never seen them do this, you know, but the whole field smells, you can smell it like a mile away. Covered enough smell-o-vision. It really does. It stinks, but like I said, like, I kind of like the smell. Reminds me of when I was a kid. For a quick stop, my neighbor sells honey, so I'm buying honey. We're back. How did Charlie do? He did fucking awesome. I give him 100%. He's a puppy. There was that short period of time for about a minute or two, 3 minutes, where he was kind of making noise, but the whole trip, everything that we did, he's been quiet ever since. He's fucking awesome. Tell me that's not a good dog, Charlie.